Welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, in a recent interview with SBS TV Australia, I don't even know, Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Marlene Malahoo Fort, said it's her hope that we have consensus on the narrow issue of the transition of the head of state itself. Then Jamaica can expect the process of becoming a republic and could do it in the minimum time.
She continues to say, and I quote, "It does take some time because the provision is deeply entrenched as it is meant to have the people think long and hard about the change." She said, meanwhile, she has hopes that the referendum will succeed. She knows the views are divided.
A lot of people say that Jamaica has a lot of issues that need to be fixed before we look towards becoming a republic. So we did two polls, one via Twitter and the other via our Instagram stories. Let's take a look at the Twitter first. Right. And it says, what will it take for Jamaica to be ready to become a republic?
Yep.
The top four responses from 4 up is create more jobs. The third is tax cap. I guess remove the tax cap or lower the tax cap. Affordable housing is the second one, and the top of the list was fixed crime, and that 65%
of voters
of the responses.
Yeah. And this was over on Twitter.
This was
Twitter. So let's see, are we going to have a look at what our Instagram
That's what
says?
Instagram says.
Ooh, Instagram is a little more. So here we see that it's still 38% says fixed crime, but 32% says we need to create more jobs. And it's also tied with affordable housing and tax cap at 15% as well.
So I guess we can safely say
fixed crime.
Fixing crime is at the top.
Is a big overarching thing.
For me, I do that fixing crime is of paramount interest. But I don't think it is something that you can fix solely and of itself. It's like you have to do other things in order to contribute to that. So affordable housing, removing the tax cap, creating more jobs, all of those things. I guess if you fix those things, then the crime, it's just like in the Singapore story.
Yeah.
That if everybody is able to live on a certain minimum level.
I want to also jump in here and say, I love you, say Dufton, because I truly attack.
Please, can you rewind a moment there?
No, don't. We can just edit that part out, please and thanks.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, like, as it relates to like the tax gap, you have places like Denmark and Sweden that is like 50%, 52% that they take for your taxes.
From?
And that
Right.
So most of your money is actually going towards paying taxes to the government and whatever. And it's a very happy, civilized society. So it's not the being taxed that's the problem.
Okay.
That's not the issue. You get what I'm saying? The fact that I would happily give half of my money to the government.
If you had better roads, better health care.
Free education is the right to education, the right to health care, the right to, just like you had said earlier, like a better quality of life. Because if you give every man the opportunity to look after himself and look after his family,
right,
so he can work himself out of wherever he is.
Not get himself in trouble.
You're not gonna try to get yourself in trouble. Yeah, look out. But it's when you're willing to take certain chances when you know that there is nothing to lose.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're willing to take a chance when you're like, you know what?
You're already losing. You're already losing.
I'm losing already, but there's a possibility here. I may get away with this, or I may get a little extra here.
For even a short
time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally agree with you. I mean, I said it before. So in terms of fixing crime, yes, it is paramount, but there are other contributing factors. So let's not jail and police and have different consequences for these actions, but let's see how we can put things in place that persons won't even turn to that. I saw a really interesting interview by, I can't even remember his name. He's a lecturer at the University of West Indies. And he said, if you look at the scammers and the boys who like draw a gun and stuff like that, instead of looking at him as a gunman, look at him as an engineer. Focus on the engineer, because if you focus on who's a gunman, you build more jails. If it goes to an engineer, you build more schools.
Yeah.
And I'm like, brilliant! Like, I don't even remember his name.
Yeah.
Like, I wish it's on my phone, but you could look for it and stuff. Maybe on the other side of the break, I can
give that information.
yeah.
But it's true.
It was like short, like maybe less than 5 minutes.
It's true.
But the topics he brought up, even he looked at scamming, and when he talk about value proposition and all that, he was like,
amazing way
I'm
to
like,
think
the
of it.
perspective.
Yeah, perspective.
The perspective can allow you to make different choices and put different things in.
I walk on with the agreement where I keep over here, because I 100% agree with you. Crime in Jamaica is not the illness.
In of itself, right?
Crime in Jamaica is a symptom.
Right.
You understand me? I say it's a symptom. It's not the reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People are doing these things because of things. So we need to address
it's not the headache. Don't give me the pill for the don't give me the
ailment.
pill. Don't give me the pill for the headache.
Symptom. Thank you.
What is it? Because I'm dehydrated? Is it because I'm lacking sleep? Fix that.
People lose their hair because they're on cancer treatment, so we're gonna like fix the hair follicles. No, that's not the problem, babe. The problem is that cancer. Let's deal with what the cancer is, not the my nail yellow. No, that's not the thing. You understand what I mean? I don't know if you get the analogy, but I do. I think it's a lot about how we view our people and how we look after our people. I think there's a sense of like, not hopelessness per se, but feeling a little bit of pressure, like there's kind of no way to
pressure bus pipe.
go pressure bus pipe, and I think we are feeling a little pressured as a people, and people are reacting accordingly.
Yeah, let's
So so how do we transition to becoming a republic? Well, the first thing we need to do is to remove our head of state. Of course, that is something that would happen, take the power away from the head of state. That would then happen, and then we have the conversation about prime minister versus president. I'm just giving you the logical process, which we know about, right? You know? So then you would remove the head of state, the governor, and then we give the power then to the head of the party. So then they would transition from being the prime minister to then president. Can you imagine the president of Jamaica? And then that has with it different power or the ability to execute and do certain things without having to answer to another body. So then what we would then have to do as well is get a body from everybody that represents everyone's voice and then give them the power. So did that help a little bit? A little bit. That's like the official journey. Anyway, hope you guys learn something, and also let us know what you think about. Maybe you have another opinion. Tell us what you think. Dancehall Lab, we'll be right back, and we have a throwback music video from Capleton. Join us after the break. We soon come.